Peg Slate is a product from APH which can be used to teach beginner users of the Braille slate without using paper. Users can also practice Braille skills and mirroring dots to use on the Braille slate. While this is recommended for ages 6 and up, it could be used with anyone who is planning on using the slate and stylus. I personally am using this to help practice for using this device. Kindergarten students can begin using this to become familiar with how the Braille slate works. Likewise, older students may also use this product once they are familiar enough with Braille to reverse the dots. This support tool is beneficial for instruction on the slate and stylus. The Peg Slate is a one-unit item. It is made up of a black rectangle with white pegs, which are used to form letters, just as Braille dots would be used with paper. When in the correct position, the APH logo should be at the right of the Peg Slate. The raised ridge is located at the top and indicates the top of the Peg Slate. The reverse side of the Peg Slate is identical to the side shown and can be used interchangeably as long as the APH logo remains on the right and the ridge at the top. The Peg Slate is made up of 10 groups of pegs which represent 10 Braille cells as numbered in the picture. These pegs can be pushed back and forth from the front to the back of the Peg Slate to form letters, just as you would with paper. The pegs can be used to write letters of the alphabet, practice writing a name or number, or a short message. When the Peg Slate is in the writing position, all of the pegs are pushed to one side. The side with all of the pegs becomes the writing position. In the top picture, the ridge is at the top of the Peg Slate with the APH logo on the right. All of the pegs are raised. The back of the Peg Slate should have no raised pegs. The device should be parallel to the user's body. On the Peg Slate, letters must be formed in reverse. Instead of working left to right, the user must work right to left, starting at the top with the APH logo. The arrow in the picture indicates the start point for where to start when using the Peg Slate. The alphabet letters themselves also must be reversed. For example, the letter A is dot 4 instead of dot 1. In the pictures above, the left side is the way we read Braille normally. On the right side, the mirror image of how Braille is written using the Peg Slate is displayed. To begin writing, start in cell 10 on the slate with the first letter of the word. This is the cell closest to the APH logo on the right. Press the mirrored pegs for each letter of the word or number you are creating. For example, the word bat would start with the letter B in cell 10, the letter A in cell 9, and the letter T in cell 8. Letter B would be formed by pressing pegs 4, 5. Letter A would be formed by pressing peg 4, and letter T would be formed by pressing pegs 1, 2, 5, 6. When pressing the pegs, each peg will make an audible click when locked into place. Using the Peg Slate, you can write up to 10 letters, contractions, or numbers. In order to read what has been written on the Peg Slate, turn the Peg Slate to the opposite side. When turning, the Peg Slate should remain horizontal to the user's body. Once turned, the APH logo should be on the right and the raised ridge at the top. The raised dots are now read just as any other Braille, from left to right, beginning in cell 1 on the reading side of the slate. The reading and writing sides of the slate can be used interchangeably depending on the position of the pegs. The Peg Slate comes with the Peg Slate, instructions in print, and instructions in Braille. The Peg Slate is a basic tool, and the instructions cover the use of the Peg Slate adequately for anyone to be able to begin using the Peg Slate as soon as they receive the device. Let's write the word make. First, be sure all of the pegs are raised and the Peg Slate is in the writing position with the APH logo on the right and the raised ridge at the top. Second, identify the mirror letters for the letters that are in the word make. If you need to, you may use the chart presented earlier in the presentation. Third, press the following pegs, starting in cell 10 to form each letter of the word make. In cell 10, press pegs 1, 4, 6 to create the letter M. In cell 9, press peg 4 to create letter A. In cell 8, press pegs 4, 6 to create the letter K. In cell 7, press pegs 2, 4 to create E. Your peg slate should look like the one in the picture, with pegs in cell 7, 8, 9, and 10 pressed. Notice none of the pegs in cell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 have been pressed. To read the peg slate, turn the peg slate over horizontally so the APH logo is again on the right and the raised ridge is at the top. The peg slate should be horizontal to the user's body. The pegs raised should form the correct Braille letters for the word make. In cell 1, pegs 1, 3, 4 should be raised. In cell 2, peg 1 should be raised. In cell 3, pegs 1, 3 should be raised, and in cell 4, pegs 1, 5 should be raised. The pegs in cells 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 should not be raised. Now, the peg slate is read from left to right, just as any other Braille would be read. The demonstration shows how to make the word happy on the peg slate. First, the user checks to make sure all of the pegs are raised. The APH logo is on the right and the raised ridge is at the top. Next, the user presses the pegs to form the word happy. In cell 10, pegs 2, 4, 5 are pressed. In cell 9, peg 4. In cell 8, peg 1, 4, 5, 6. In cell 7, peg 1, 4, 5, 6 again. And in cell 6, peg 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 are pressed. The user then flips the slate over horizontally so the APH logo remains on the right and is able to read the word happy. All APH products may be ordered online using the link listed. You can also reach customer service with the number listed as well.